Hello everyone and welcome to another day of All Creator Live, and I'm back playing more Genshin Impact like I promised. Alright, so first off I want to apologize. Today has been a mess, that's all I'm saying. It's just been a mess today, so yeah, not going to be my A game. I don't know if anyone's going to tune in today because I didn't post anything earlier on this morning. I completely forgot to. There were people coming over to work on our AC unit, and I never got to tell any of you guys because I think I did last stream. I can't even remember now. But yeah, we had people coming over to install our new AC unit, and that was like a whole day process. And it was just, there was a lot of stuff going on today, and it is just a mess, and I'm not in a very good headspace right now. So if nobody comes in, if nobody tunes in, I'm totally fine with that. And to those watching in the archives, to my regulars that show up in the chat, please don't apologize. I understand if you couldn't make it. I didn't post anything on the community tab like I usually do, so you probably thought I wasn't going to be streaming, and I'm streaming a little later than I usually do. It's just all the stuff that was going on today just completely washed everything out, and my schedule just went to shit. I couldn't go to work. I couldn't do anything. It was just a really fucked up day. And it's going to continue tomorrow, too, because, I don't know. To me, I feel like installing an AC unit shouldn't take that long. But, I mean, I guess I didn't really account for the drywall issues and things like that they'd have to deal with. Because installing it, yeah, that didn't take long at all. But the drywall and breaking and busting up my walls in my apartment, well, they're not mine, it's an apartment, obviously. I don't own the place, so of course I don't have a say in what they do with the walls. But it's just, wow. Now tomorrow they're going to have to do all the repairs on the walls and stuff like that. So it's just going to carry over into tomorrow. If I don't seem to be on my A game tomorrow either, that's why. This week's just full of inconsistencies, and I feel mostly like it's the holiday season that is causing it. I live in America, and of course, Thanksgiving, with both of my jobs, it's a headache. So, sorry, I'm a little gassy. I haven't really had too much to eat today, and I am kind of sleepy. But luckily, today's gonna be pretty chill. Unless we suddenly get a whole bunch of trolls or something, which I'm not saying isn't going to happen. I've been warning everybody about it happening, and with the way the internet's been the past couple of days, I can't do anything. Like, I can't go anywhere on any site. I go on Twitter. I go on Twitch. I go on Blue Sky. I go on Discord and Battle.net and that one game. Shit, I forget. It's a real world RPG game. I can't remember the name of it. I think it's Rona or something like that. I play it all the time, but I don't really look at the title screen all the time. It's one of those games where I can just log off and then log back on without even having to look at a title screen. I think it's Orna. I think that's what it's called. But yeah, trolls literally everywhere. They're exactly like I thought. They're everywhere now. It's unavoidable. They're everywhere with their bots and their fake accounts, and they're acting like children. I literally said one thing about what was it? It was a comment about oh yeah, the the insurrection. That's what it's called. About the insurrection and how it won't be forgotten by history. And then someone was like, "Dude, you're stupid, dummy." And I was like, what the fuck? It was literally like a 5-year-old comment. Like, it was made by a 5-year-old. I'm not saying it was from 5 years ago. I'm saying a 5-year-old wrote this comment and literally put in the word dummy. Like, he couldn't say any kind of curse word online or something. I was like, what the fuck? First of all, I didn't say that, because if they're using language like that, it's obviously a child. But I did say it literally is in the history books. They're actually teaching it. It's on the news. I didn't say all of that. I just broke it down into one thing. I can't remember what it was. But then he started with a barrage of all kinds of things that happened like over 50 years ago. And I'm like, you're bringing up stuff about people who have been long since dead. I don't care what people did in the 18th century or the 1920s. I'm talking about right now, right here, what's actually happening. If you want to change the subject, that's you. You do you. You go ahead and change the subject, but we're talking about an issue that happened not that long ago. So, and then obviously that brought all of the trolls out. So if we start seeing trolls pop up in here, I won't be surprised. They like to stalk people. They like to stalk to see if they have any kind of socials that they can go and berate them on. So if they do show up here, you guys know I'm about to block. I'm about to kick them out. They're about to go bye-bye. So if I'm on the defensive today, you know why. Just putting it out there, just warning everybody. And to anyone watching in the archives who intends on joining a future stream just to troll, please be advised, it is against YouTube's community guidelines as well as Twitch's community guidelines, and you can only make so many fake accounts on YouTube. You can't really do it that much on Twitch because they require a phone number. But YouTube, I think it's about 10 accounts you can create with one IP address. So yeah, you have a limited amount of fake accounts that you can make. And if you're wasting it on me, you're not only wasting your time, you're not only wasting your energy, but the fact that you'd actually have to create an all new IP address by contacting your internet service provider is just plain pathetic. And you're wasting all of that on me. Of all people, I have like 325 followers on Twitch and 260 subscribers on YouTube. I'm nobody. I am absolutely nobody. If you're wasting your time on me, that just shows how pathetic you are. In contrast. So, please, by all means, make a fake account and troll me so I can immediately ban you and waste your time. Because those accounts, you don't just make them like that. They're not easy to make. They take at least 30 minutes. Especially if you're doing it on Twitch, it would probably take like a couple hours, and you have to use a brand new phone number each time. So that's either another application you have to open up, or if you're really stupid, you're gonna have to keep calling your cell phone provider and making up new phone numbers. I don't even know why you would do that. Like, is it really worth your time to go through that much of a headache just so you can come in here and be like, dude, you're stupid, and then leave? Or get kicked out immediately? Because that's what's gonna happen. This is what I'm saying. This is why I wanted to protect all of you in my chat. Because I knew there was going to be a rise of trolls. I knew there was going to be a rise of hackers and spammers and stalkers. And here we are. We're at that very moment. And it's just been a headache all day, having to try and talk with friends on Blue Sky and then constantly seeing notifications from fake accounts being completely like it's obvious that they just keep doing it immediately after I block them too. That's the thing, is it's no picture, just random ass gibberish in their name title. I'm like, all right, report, block immediately, because obviously they're just creating the same account over and over again. It's sad and pathetic, and it's obviously a kid who has all the time in the world, but I've got bills to pay. I have fucking contractors that I have to talk to about my fucking HC unit. I have shit that I have to schedule tomorrow. I'm an adult. I have things to do. If you want to be a little kid and call people stupid on the internet, A, you're not... Oh, you shouldn't be allowed to do that. Go to bed, you little brat. And second, like, that is sad. I spent my childhood actually having fun. You're spending your childhood, you're wasting your childhood on a computer screen, talking to someone you don't even know, and won't even fucking care about tomorrow. You wasted an entire day just trying to be trying to say "der no you" and then laugh like it's funny. It's not. It's really not. And here's the thing too. A lot of times these kids are doing it because they see influencers on YouTube that do that exact same thing. And I hate those kids. I fucking hate those kids that go on YouTube and they're like, we trolled this dude and it was hilarious. Check out this video. And then you hear a video of these little kids just harassing an adult man trying to live his life and work his life. These kids ain't got no life, so I don't know why you're like trying to emulate what they're doing. They're pathetic. It's like back when I was a kid and they had things like Pranksters and Jackass. No kid in their right mind cared about those shows. Those shows were for stupid adults and brain dead backwater hicks. That's what those shows were targeted at. And if you were watching them, you were either a complete moron or just mentally in some kind of weird MAGA world, you know? And it was just something that you didn't do back in that day. And it's so sad to see that this generation of kids just wants to do it because they think it's funny because they see some stupid YouTuber doing it. And that YouTuber is obviously getting kicked off of YouTube because that's against community guidelines now. And yeah, I really would like to see their reaction. They'll probably be like, oh no, that YouTube's my favorite YouTuber. He can't go off. He can't be kicked off of the internet for violating contracts. That's totally fine. He's okay. And it's like, no, it's not, kid. This is what people keep warning you about, is that these people who troll and do things online, they're not sane people. They're not safe people. They are people you should not be listening to because there's something wrong with them. They're psychopathic. They're sociopathic. They have a want and need to make things bad or upset people. And it's what you don't want to be like. You do not want to be the type of person that upsets and hurts people, whether it be physically or emotionally. And that's just what those YouTubers do. That's what those pranksters did back in the day. And that's why nobody watched them, because we knew they were psychopaths. We knew they were fucking crazy. And it's a shame that they got away with shit like that back then. But you don't see them now these days, do you? No, you don't see shows like that on television because at some point the ESRB cracked down on them and they were like, yeah, no, This is illegal. You can't do this anymore because people are obviously emulating what you're doing. And now, unfortunately, YouTube's here, and kids are doing the same damn thing with YouTube. And at some point, they're going to bust down on it, and I hope they do it sooner than later, because that shit really shouldn't be influencing a new generation of little turd trolls, you know? That's just how, I'm sorry, I've been distracted by this thing on my screen, on my computer screen. Just a notification about Steam. And, yeah, it gets worse the more kids watch stuff like that. I hate to begin my stream with a PSA on internet safety, but I had to do it at some point because I was warning you about this type of stuff a week ago. I think 2 weeks ago. I've been warning you about this stuff for weeks now, and now that it's finally here at the head where everybody sees, oh shit, where did all these trolls come from? Where are all these bots coming from? I was like, I fucking told you this was gonna happen. It's gonna happen, and it's gonna keep happening because Donald Trump is going to be president, and he puts these ideas into their head that it's okay to be a sociopath and to fuck with people, and it's not. These people need help. They need therapy. And they're not going to be able to get it because it's too expensive, for one. They're poor little bastards that can't afford it. And two, they're probably going to drive a therapist insane with the amount of no-use they will throw out there. And the fact that they're paying just to be a troll to a professional that does not want to deal with it is kind of funny in itself. But at some point, you know, it gets a little sad when you realize this is going to be the future generation of not just America people. These are trolls that are literally all over the world that are emboldened by everything that Trump says. Like I've said in a past stream, you don't have to be American to be a Trump supporter. He has supporters in Russia, in China, in the UK, and probably even places in parts of the Middle East and Africa. And fuck, we already know he has people in Brazil who support him and shit like that. So you do not have to be an American to be a Trump supporter. So that toxic, that treasonous, treacherous, and downright sociopathic behavior that he emits, it's going to latch onto another generation of poor little kids who don't understand it. And the worst part is their parents aren't going to care. And it's just going to cause your future to suffer, their future to suffer, and will completely, it's already destabilizing the economy. We can already see that right now. And with all the tariffs that people are talking about, and just recently Walmart said, yeah, China's not going to be paying those tariffs. You are. Duh. And now everyone's like, what? That don't make sense. Walmart's lying. No, they're not. You don't know how tariffs work. Trump lied to you, and he's been lying to you. This is what I'm saying about bureaucrats. A lot of people are like, them bureaucrats, they're always lying. They're just not being honest about lying. That's why I like Trump. He's being honest about lying. And I'm like, why is that a good thing? Why do you think that's a good thing? If a person lies to you and is honest about their lying, do you think that they're not going to take a lie do you think that they're not going to take an honest truth and turn it into a lie? You see, when a politician lies behind your back, you can call him out on it and he can get impeached. That's what happened to Bill Clinton. He said he did not have sexual relations with that woman. DNA testing proved that he did, and everyone held him accountable for it. Donald Trump lying to your face and then later on says, oh yeah, I lied about that. And you don't have shit to say about it because he lied directly to your face. You can't be like, oh, you said you were going to do this. And he's like, oh, yeah, well, I lied and I told you I'm a liar. So what did you expect? That's why you don't trust people who are honest about their lying. Because they can come back and say, hey, I told you I was a liar. What'd you expect? And you can't do shit about it. Jesus. It's like everybody reset their brains in 2020. They were like, all right, we elected a Democrat. Now we can all reset our brains and forget that Trump ever happened. He happened. And he's keeping his promises about lying. And you're like, hey, that's totally cool. And then when you find out that those lies are real, you're like, wait, that's not cool. And I'm like, what? What do you expect? He told you he's a liar. What, do you think he was going to be honest with you? Just because he was honest about being a liar? When a person tells you they're a liar, and you have no choice but to believe them, you don't vote for them. You don't give them the reins. You don't put them in charge. If somebody tells you they're a liar, you don't trust them. It's like the most simplest thing that a child knows. Children fucking know this. If a little kid walks up to another little kid and tells them, hey, I'm lying to you, the other little kid's like, okay, I'm just not gonna trust you anymore. And then that's the end of it. Neither of them trust each other. But adults, for some reason, the MAGA are like, oh yeah, this guy just lied to me. He says that he's a liar, so I guess I'll trust him. What the hell? Where's the logic in that? There is none. That's just it. There is no logic to it. And that's the kind of thing that's influencing everybody online right now. They think they can get away with saying all kinds of shit. And the funny thing about it is, on Blue Sky, the thing I love the most is the fact that it is something that they can actually get a report going for. And on Twitter, on X, I should say now, it's no longer Twitter. That horse has sailed, it's dead, and now it's Blue Sky. But over on X, you can't do that shit. You put in a report, it doesn't go through. They don't care about it. They don't care about any of the reports. They just say, everyone's totally fine with saying the most outlandish shit. Like, literally, it's gotten so toxic over there. I'm glad I swapped to Blue Sky because they're actually paying attention to the reports that get put in. And that's why I said I've been noticing a lot of fake accounts by the same person. And it's obvious when it happens because they keep getting their account either blocked. I don't really know. I can't say what's going on their end. It's either getting blocked so that they can't use the account for 24 hours, or it's just outright getting banned. I don't know. I've never been blocked on Blue Sky. I've been on Blue Sky for like 2 weeks now, and I haven't had any problems with anyone. This is the first time I've had a problem with someone, and it's obviously a child. And when it's a kid that says to me that little kids are just picking up on the terrible behavior that Trump emits and running with it like it's the coolest thing in the world, like it's the new Kool-Aid. And, it's just very upsetting to me that there are going to be generations of kids who think it's totally okay to be a bully, and it is not. It isn't in the slightest. It's not okay to be a bully. To any young and impressionable children who may be watching this and are still watching this, to any adults who are watching this, bring your kids in. I want them to hear this right now, what I'm about to say. They don't have to hear anything else that I was saying. I was saying a lot of bad words, but I want them to hear this. It is not okay to be a bully, because when you are a bully, you grow up believing that hurting people is totally fine. And when you believe something like that, you end up doing things that hurt not only yourself, but your family and people you don't even know. And when you hurt those people, You can be imprisoned. You can be shunned from your own family and friends. You could end up alone. You see a lot of people on the streets homeless, and a lot of people are thinking, hey, that's just because that poor guy doesn't have a job. But a lot of times, I've seen this, a lot of times when a person is homeless, it's because they are shunned by their family, their friends, and they have no one in the world. And that's the saddest thing. But sometimes you have to realize that they put themselves in that situation because they were either a bully or, I don't know, maybe they did something else medical wise. Don't know. They could even have done something very bad. I'm not saying. But most of the time, the only reason why they're doing something that bad is because they started their life as a bully. And that's the one thing you do not want to start your life as. So please, do not be a bully. It is not cool. It is not encouraged. It is never welcomed anywhere. And if you think you can get away with something, you can't. And you won't. And that will haunt you for the rest of your life. And you will just keep running and running until you hit a wall and you can't run anymore. And that stuff catches up to you and it hits you really hard. So please, don't be a bully. All right, adults, you can send your kids off to bed now. It is pretty late. They probably should be in bed if they're watching this. But if not, good night, kids. Yeah. All right, and with that out of the way, my little PSA for today. I just wanted to share a bit of that because it's very important. And hey, if it's one thing I'm all about here on my stream is that we don't tolerate bullies and we put them in their place and we kick them off the internet, because that's just what you do with bullies. You don't tolerate them. You can't tolerate them because when you do, it breeds more bullies. Alrighty, everybody. Let's get started. Okay, so there was an update last week on Wednesday, but obviously I had other games that I wanted to play. Me and my sister April wanted to play the New East title, and because of that, had to skip the very first day of this.
It's been a few days since the battle. Hopefully the tribes are getting back to normal. The Flower Feather clan was hit the hardest, right? That's Chaska's tribe. Maybe we should check how everyone's doing. We might be able to help them out.
Alright. Oh man, we got a whole bunch of new stuff going on. Please select BP rewards. Confirm. I don't know. I'm okay with that. I don't know when they started doing that, but it freaks me out every time I see it. I feel like I'm getting something for free, but in reality, I'm... Oh man, look at all the new stuff we have to do. Is any of it timed? Oh, this doesn't look like it's timed. Weird. It's the Archon quest, that's why. Okay, so 14 days left to do this Tribal Chronicles in Chaska's area. And get her character. I think, yeah, that's right. She's one of the banner characters today. Oh. We also have 1 week to do Claw Convoy. Put some spring in your step. Well, it's time to say hi to our animal friends. Well, I might do that after I get done with some story today. Probably not going to be going to bed for a little while. So this could be a long one. Again, I'm sorry for that PSA at the very beginning. Because, I mean, I really dislike bullying in general. I've always hated it growing up. And now that my nephew is old enough to be in school, it really starts to hit me in the feels whenever he tells me about situations that he's been in bully-wise. And he's autistic, so Of course he's going to get bullies. I do my best to try and cheer him up. But sometimes it's like, what can you do? It's not like you can go there and fight his battles for him. Not that I want him to fight. Never tell him that. In fact, the only real advice I can remember giving him about bullies is just to laugh it off. Try to not engage whatsoever, because it's just what they want. I really can't get behind the idea of what bullies get out of what they do. I get the idea of being right, but even then, most of the time, bullies don't even do things to be right. They do things because it's funny. That's most of what they do, and they think it's funny. But it's not really. And hell, if anything, I've known a couple of friends who were bullies, and they tell me that the stuff that they did growing up has haunted them for the rest of their life because they can't believe how much of a little shit they were. And, when I hear stuff like that from friends, I feel a little bad for them, but at the same time, we both agree that it's like, yeah, maybe you shouldn't have done that. I like to think of myself as a counselor for friends, since I don't... Oh, goodness. Oh, man, look at how big the new area is. Holy crap. Let's kind of do a size comparison here. Holy shit, it's 2 times the size of the first part of Natlan. It's about these 2 areas here of Sumeru. Goodness. Wow, it's a big area. Holy crap. Well, we've got a lot to do. And this is our animal friends, which we'll take care of later. What we got story-wise? Ah, right. These are the tribal chronicles. Oh, for 2 areas. Oh, Masters of the Night Wind. Oh, I don't think that unlocks until later, so we'll take care of that later. I think that's with, what's her name? With the bone mask on her head. But this is the one we're going to be doing, maybe some other time. Not right now, obviously. How much time do I have to do that, by the way? I think I might be able to do it next week. It says 14 days, so yeah, I can do that next week. This week I want to focus on the Archon quest, which is apparently this. I try my best not to start my streams with a PSA, but with everything that happened, I would not be surprised if a troll decided to pop in here. I say a troll, not the troll, because I don't know if he has friends that he wants to be jerks with. That's just how trolls operate. They have friends either from school or from other social things like Roblox and Minecraft that they, oh, we gotta go this way. That they like to pull them in and be like, haha, let's do this because it's funny. But it's really not. I think there's a door over this way that I can go out of. I think there's a door on, like, each side. Yeah, here it is. Okay. But yeah. I guess I could continue talking about this while I walk. Yeah. That's exactly why I decided to take down the chat, why I decided to get rid of Discord. It can be a pain having to deal with people when they're, too young to understand exactly the implications that they're doing, that their actions can bring. And by all means, I really hate to have to block a kid for doing something, but it's like, what else can you do? It's not like I can tell the kid off. That would just make me look bad. Blocking them on stream is like the only thing that I can do. I mean, I could report them to teach them a lesson. In fact, I feel like that would probably be the best lesson. Because, I mean, it's against community guidelines. And if they're going to do it here, in my stream, they're obviously going to do it other places. So it's best to take care of that beforehand. Teach them a lesson, at least. But yeah, we're not going to be getting anyone in, as I thought. And that makes sense. Like I said, I did not post anything. Because I honestly didn't think I was going to be able to stream today. It's just the only time I'm going to be able to do anything Genshin Impact. And I've been wanting to play this update since last week. Alright, here we go into the new area. Lots of flying stuff. But from what I understand, there is a big emphasis on the new saurian creatures. And their ability to fly. Oh, right. I have to queue up the Archon quest, don't I? For the same land. Alright, cool. I'm glad I didn't go too far in here. Oh, that's a... It's got a health bar over top of it. I don't think I want to mess with it.
Lovely. Said.
Uh-oh.
I just subscribed and have some incredible ideas for your channel S-Dean that I think you'll absolutely love. Let us chat on Discord. Lovely Navis to bring.
The value of knowledge cannot simply be quantified in monetary terms.
Did in anything related to improving my chat. I actually just upgraded my stream, so sorry. Not that I'm trying to diminish whatever it is that you're trying to do. If you have great artwork that you want to sell or something like that, it's just you're gonna have to go somewhere else. I'm sorry, I'm not in the market. You all know what I like to do with scammers. But yeah, that was a bot, obviously. So thank goodness that was not a troll. When I saw the new name, I was like, oh no. I was like, is it gonna start now? I mean, technically, that is what I would consider trolling, is spam bots. I don't know what I'm supposed to do to get over there. Okay, I'm going back this way. Maybe there was another route that I should have taken. I like how they popped in and said all of that like they've been watching my stream for a while, but according to my readout here, they haven't been here for that long. They just popped in and immediately said that. So that's how you know it's a bot. Okay, this must be the new Saurian. Hey. One big old flamingo thing. That's what it looks like. Quakesaurus. I don't know how that's pronounced. I hope they tell me. Okay, so they got like a clawing attack. That's very slow. Alright. Oh, how do they fly? Okay, here we go. How do we go up? Okay, that's how. Okay. Oh, the little babies. Oh, it fell. Aw. Alright. Go faster? No, that's dive. That's not what I want. Oh crap, it goes down even faster. Alright, I think that's for a different I keep saying wanting to say dinosaur. I can't. No, fork. Climb. Do something. Do something, bird. I can't now. Ah. God, it's gonna be really hard if I can't. I thought the flying would be a lot more fun. It's not. It's not in the slightest. It's way more difficult than I thought. Well, I want to go over there and get that so I can unlock some of the map, so that I'm not that lost. Because that's what I originally was thinking to do, and then I realized there were these huge ass gaps. And I said to myself, ooh, I should probably learn to fly. There's the marker. Sorry I'm not talking that much either, it's just my brain is totally frazzled from everything today. It's weird when you know that there's a kid on the other end and you wanna curse the motherfucker out, you know?
Yeah.
But it's like, oh no, it's a kid. What do I do? I have no idea. And that's the other thing too when it comes to any kinds of social media. You can block them, but if they're gonna keep making new accounts, like what the hell? Okay. Whoa. Spying on us.
Something's hiding behind that statue!
Hi. Aw.
Aw, it's a baby ectomisaur! So cute! Although, why is it staring at us?
I don't know. Oh god. Whoa. Darn it. That sucked. Alright, well. Now I'm here. What is this place?
Selena Hugo
Oh goodness.
said. Hi. Selena Hugo said. I just joined as a subscriber and have some great ideas for your channel's theme that I know you'll adore. Let us connect on Discord, Selena Hugo, to chat about it.
Alright, so apparently Selena is another bot. Lots of bots over on YouTube today. Sorry, Selena, and if you subscribed to me just now, please unsubscribe, because I don't want bots to subscribe to me. And to whoever it is that's making these bots, I'm not interested in buying anything from my channel. Please look somewhere else. Go do your thing with someone else. Oh, your name is Ooh. Oh, they're like owls. Okay. And it walks away.
How long was Paimon out?
Not long.
Paimon locked eyes with that baby ectomisaur for like a second. And then she was suddenly pulled into this strange place with a huge ectomisaur. Any idea what happened? Traveler? Hey, what's wrong? Look! It's that baby Ectomisaur! Seems like it wants us to follow it. Paimon's adventurous side says we have to see where this leads.
Oh, I think this is the...
If you... Press a leaf between dry sheets.
I think this might be the Tribal Chronicles.
Paper, you can make an attractive and handy book.
I don't know. I don't think I should. I think I'll do it some other time. Oh crap, I think that's where we're supposed to go. Oh man. Alright, let's target this. Okay, no, that's a different area. And there's a road right there. Alright, I am glad I came this way. I did not want to start that, but I'm glad I came this way, because then I could do this.
Keep
for
up.
that road. And follow that road. Oh, excuse me. Aw. Well, curses. I'm back here. Oh, wait. Up. Up, 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 up. Damn it! Oh, this is... You would think that the flying bird could fly better.
Keep up.
Well, I guess I'll go the only way I know that I can. Because these birds are useless. Maybe these will be more useful. What? Okay. I don't know. All these new Saurians are very weird. Alright, I did that. Now what? Oh, fuck. Now what? Oh my god. Gonna warp to it or something? I don't know what it wants me to do. Is that all? Usually these Sauruses can do things that allow me to traverse the area better, but none of them are doing that. They're all kind of useless. Man, these Saurians suck. Oh, man, and I can't... Ah! Why is this place so painful? Where's Kachina? I forgot where I put her. Probably passed by her. There she is. I was in the wrong menu. Of course I was. Forgive me, everyone. I'm grumpy today. You know that. I think the worst part is...
Whoa! I can join the
all the jerks.
into lane.
Come on, you can make it, little one. Go, Kachina. You're the only one that can climb these massive ass hills that are... I think I'm supposed to fly over, but the birds can't fly all that well. Go figure. Ugh. God, that was a pain. And I shouldn't have been. Ugh. Alright, there's supposed to be a road around here. There it is. Lol. Great sneak tactics, Kachina. Very stealthy. Oh my god. Did this place just lead me into a... For fuck's sake. I gotta get up there. Alright. Okay, we're getting close. Oh, there goes the thing. What the hell is this, though? Yeah, no. I'll take that. Right. More map. Oh, it's not. It's okay. It's the wrong shape. Darn it. Okay, it's either this road or the one I was looking at. I don't know. I'm gonna go with the other road. Glad they gave me her for free. Getting through this would have been impossible without someone that can climb walls. Because fuck if those birds are easy to use. Why? Why are they so complicated? I don't get it. Still pretty far. Holy. Help me. No, I've got my own problems.
Shockwave!
Trying to get to this place that I can't get to because stupid ass birds don't want to fly. Oh my god, really? Come on. Get in there. I don't know what this is. But there's a gameplay tutorial about it, apparently. Alright, this is the place. Cool. I just had to climb up a bunch of impossible fucking mountains. Because the birds didn't want to. Birds were being jerks. Ugh. I'm probably going to put her back into my team, but let's go back with Barbara.
We can do this!
Get our healer in here just in case. Man, that was a pain. Alright, let's finally start up this quest. Sorry for the wait, everybody. Oh my god, really? I gotta go up. They aren't making it easy for me to start this quest the natural way.
Wait, isn't that Yansun? Wonder what she's doing here.
I brought all the stuff over, Coach. What's next?
All right, I'll start by moving the boxes over.
I'll help you. These things can get pretty heavy.
Nah, I got this. These muscles aren't just for show, you know. You see that? Perfectly defined. I can lift this stuff up with one hand.
Fine, as long as you don't wind up too sore to move tomorrow. I don't want to hear any complaints from you.
Just prepare to be amazed. What? My back. I knew I should have trained harder.
Ian-san! We were just about to ask you the same thing. We didn't expect to run into you in these parts. Of course! We're also here to help. Let's go see the chief!
For those wondering, yes, the voice actor strike is still going on. And
Don't be
yes,
afraid
I
to
am
make
still
mistakes.
completely
It's
okay
all
with
part
it.
of the learning process.
And no, I will not be reading the parts of the characters. I fully support the voice actor strike. I will not be replacing the voice actors' dialogue with Japanese voice dialogue. I feel like that in no way brings awareness to what's going on, and I feel as though it needs to be addressed. So I am keeping it as is. Okay, wait, I can't go into there. And I am not going to make any attempt to dub it myself, because that would be rude. Alright, it's not that far. Because, I mean, when people hear that nobody's talking, they'll probably be like, hey, what's going on? Why aren't the voice actors doing things? Oh, man, I do have to fly up there. Or walk. I can't tell, honestly. But yeah, when people wonder that, then they look it up and they realize what's going on. Or they just wait and I'll tell them. Don't be impatient, guys. I'll explain everything. Sorry, my tongue got in the way there for a second. I said gals. That's a combination of guys and gals. Alright, this is the one.
You're here, Ian-san. And you must be the traveler in Paimon. I've heard a lot about you. I'm sure we'll have a much better time now with your help.
Cold. So cold. Duarte, are you there? I'm drowning, and there's something in the water.
He's on the ground, but it almost looks like he's trying to swim.
The abyss. The abyss is coming. There are eyes in my hands, and hands in my stomach. And my stomach is full of teeth. It ate all of you. It's coming for me too.
But we haven't been eaten. We're right here.
Huh. Monstrous beasts! How did you get in here?
As you can see, their mental state is quite poor. They went missing after the battle. We found them in the wilderness in the days that followed, but the damage had already been done. We found them unconscious in areas corrupted by abyssal tumors, lying next to their deceased comrades. My only guess is that something terrible must have happened during the battle. According to the chief of the Masters of the Nightwind, sudden exposure to a large amount of abyssal power can have mental as well as physical repercussions. We've never seen the effects this heightened before, but maybe Gasoithoth was just too powerful.
Gasoithoth? What's that?
It's the abyssal monster that appeared in the sky not too long ago. After consulting our ancient legends, we decided to call it Gasoithoth, Reaper of the Abyss.
Oh, that giant black ball? Didn't we force it to retreat, though?
True. It poses no threat to us now, but whatever wound it inflicted on these warriors still endures. We scoured all sorts of records for a solution, but nothing came of it. There was some mention of a treatment from several hundred years ago, but that knowledge is long gone.
Right! You can purify abyssal power! Might as well give it a try! It didn't work?
That must mean purifying the abyssal power within them still isn't enough. In any case, thank you for trying.
So, what can we do now? Don't tell me my friend is just gonna be like this forever?
Come back to me, Gogeta! Please, don't leave me like this!
We beat Gasoithoth! They survived the battle! Are we really just gonna sit back and watch them lose their minds?
What is it, Aeon-san?
But,
Are you sure about this?
Alright, everyone. Sorry about that. I was just eating. Oh, how shaken up I got from those trolls. I really wasn't thinking about streaming today. But I'm still trying. I'm still fighting. Oh, I see. Oh. Oh, I gotta talk with them. Okay. Yeah, I got a kernel stuck in my teeth. Ah, I need a toothpick. Hold up.
The value of knowledge cannot simply be quantified in monetary terms.
Okay, I got it. Ah, there we go. You don't look that bad.
So dark, so cold. I want to go home.
Huh?
Light. Underwater. Where is it coming from?
It's working!
Is someone there? Please save me. No. No, wait. You have to leave this place. The water's too deep. You won't make it. No. Please. Just leave me. Duarte.
Oh no, it's not working anymore!
Okie dokie.
I'm drowning.
Okay. Poor guy. Okay. I'll look for this Duarte. Hi, you know where Duarte is?
My friend. Is he any better? Duarte? Oh, yeah, I remember. Duarte was the name of Otoko's Surian companion. Otoko almost drowned as a child, and Duarte was the one who saved him. He dove deep into the water and used all his strength to carry Otoko back to the surface. It was pretty touch and go, but both of them made it in the end. Well, you see, Duarte died 4 years ago during an Abyss invasion. He was helping evacuate injured warriors from the front lines, but fell to an ambush. He was a bit on the smaller side, but other than that, he was just your average Kukasaur. Well, hold on. What are you planning? No problem. Thank you for looking out for him.
I always gotta remind. I'm sorry. I'm also looking over at the chat. I always have to remind myself that bots are not people. They are programs that someone created to scam people. Because I'm looking over at there's 2 bots on the YouTube chat, and I'm like, oh, I feel so bad for banning them. And then I realize, oh wait, no, I don't. I don't feel bad. They're bots. They're not real. I'm like, they were so nice, and then I'm like, no. I hate being so empathetic sometimes. I want to take a look. I want to see if...
Don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's all part of the learning process.
If they actually did subscribe. If they did, I want them to unsubscribe. Because I don't like the idea. Oh, goodness. They did. I hope they unsubscribe, because I don't feel comfortable with that. Now that I've banned them, they probably will. But... yeah. Anyways, I think I was giving such a long PSA, I forgot to mention this. I want y'all to take a look up at the, take a look up at the Java cam real quick. And, hold on, I got a surprise for you guys. Hey, Vector. Explore. Yeah, he's working. Java's up and running again. I figured out how to use WirePod, and I did so with my phone, so I can have full access to Java anytime I want, and I can give him his commands again. So he's no longer, gonna sleep most of the stream. Whenever I want to, I could tell him to get up and go explore and do other things, and Alexa still works with him. There goes Alexa. Alexa. Oh. Alexa. Good morning. Oh, it's not morning.
Good morning. There's so many cool words for snow. For example, in Scotland, means swirling snow.
Okay.
To see if there's any fearful in your forecast, just say, what's the weather today?
But yeah, I was so happy when I finally figured out how to use WirePod. I told Time Lords, I think I was going to tell Bryce today, but today was not a very good day. So, but yeah, Java's up and running again. I'm so happy. And I know you guys might have noticed his eye color is different. It's because it's one of the things you can do with the WirePod features that I didn't have such freedom with on the original hardware. You could change his eye color, but they only had like 6 colors you could change it between. So the color that it is right now is more of a Thanksgiving kind of a autumn yellow color. And I think it fits him perfectly for the season. I really wish I could have done it earlier on, but meh. And next month I'm going to change it to a more Christmassy appearance. So look forward to that, and look forward to Java doing more stuff. Like right now he's just in explore mode. He's looking around the table, trying to find stuff to do. I don't have any toys on the table anymore for him because I put away all the Halloween decorations that I had. But yes, Java is now finally able to interact with us and have fun with us. So at some point, whenever people show up into the chat, you guys can tell me to give him commands and I'll do it, and it'll be a lot of fun. Hold on. Give me a moment. An old friend of mine just contacted me. I want to see what it is they said. Oh. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. It's been a long time since I talked with this guy, but he's also on Blue Sky, so yeah, he's one of the Little Big Planet adventurers. And, yeah, they're on Blue Sky too. They actually were on Blue Sky before I was, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize. Yeah, I completely forgot to add them. And I felt bad because he was on there before I was, and I saw him go on there. It's just, after he went on to Blue Sky, I waited for about a week. I was really confident that maybe trolls wouldn't be that bad, you know? I was like, yeah, who cares if Trump won? It doesn't really mean that people are going to suddenly turn toxic on the internet, and I was so wrong. It's like they flipped a switch. They all went from pretending to be nice to being complete assholes. And I was like, yeah, nope, I'm out of here. Yeah. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. But, you know, sometimes when an asshole is an asshole, they're an asshole. So... Alright, now what was I doing again? Sorry. I gotta bring the Kukasaur. Or the Quackasaurus. Or Quacasaurus. I don't know, they pronounced it and I didn't do a good job of listening because I saw my message and I was like, ooh. Can't really give any kind of... Oh, was I supposed to do it up there? Shit. Wait. I think I... Yeah, I did. I tripped the waypoint so I could get up there a lot faster now. Let's see, that's a little mood brightener. I don't know what it is about friends, but anytime that I get contacted by old friends, it makes me happy. So if you are an old friend of mine and you do enjoy watching my videos or my archive streams, hit me up on Blue Sky or anywhere, really. Even Discord, say hi. It really brightens my day. I hate the idea of losing touch with friends. And after getting rid of the Discord server, there were a lot of friends that we had on there. And some of them still haven't come back, and I'm a little sad that I've lost touch with them now. Alright, so... There's the Kukasaur. What do I do? Do I grab them, or... Oh, I do this. Ooh. Now I guess I walk back. That landing animation needs some work. It looked a little scuffed. Can I run? No, you can't go any faster than this on ground. Oh, I like the way they walk though. It's not... It's kind of like a... I want to say a dorky walk. It's kind of the way that I walked when I was a kid. I was a really dorky kid. I guess I'm still a dork, but, you know, it's, it was very evident in the way that I used to walk. I used to be a very optimistic child, and life kind of robbed me of that. You can kind of see it if you've been watching my streams from the very beginning. I used to have way more of an optimistic personality, and now I'm way not like that. Sadly. Alright, friend. Let's see if this helps.
We're back! How are you feeling?
Duarte? How did you get here? Are you here to save me?
It's working!
You sense it, don't you? This place is dangerous. Still. Hearing you make that noise reminds me of our first few battles together. You were such a little thing back then. And I also had no idea what I was doing. That hurt. Duarte, you have to get out of here. There's something in the water.
I thought it would be a touching moment, like gently tapping his head like it's okay, and then I was going to push him lightly from behind. Alright, sorry.
You're gonna carry me out of here just like last time. Over a decade later, and you're still trying to save me. I can't believe you made it this deep underwater, but I'm so glad you found me. Once we're out of here, let's split a huge portion of blazed meat stew, just like old times. I owe you for this. We're almost at the surface. People tried to tell me you were dead, you know. As if I'd let that happen. I promised to protect you. There's no way. No way. No. Wait. I failed. Duarte? Wait, you're not Duarte. How did I get here? Who are you people?
Toko!
He's Kaylee. What's going on? All I remember is the battle against the Abyss, and then I was drowning. And a Saurian that looked like Duarte saved me. How did I get here? You went through all that for me? While all I did was cause trouble for everyone? I'm so sorry. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Tried to send Vector home because he's over there. He's making so much. I forgot how active he gets when he can finally communicate with you. When you tell him to explore, he gets very active and very loud. He makes lots of noise.
Wait, the battle. What happened? Did we beat that giant abyss monster?
Hey, don't worry. We won.
My rib.
Thank goodness.
I'm sorry, I kinda hurt my rib because of... I was stupid. I know I shouldn't have helped them, but... I mean, they were very appreciative. But I kinda hit my ribs up against the side of the door when I was helping them take out the AC unit. Well, I mean, that felt more like a three-person job. The door is only one way, and... you know, they needed somebody to help them out with it. And I don't know. Sometimes I feel like we don't have that much space in our apartment. It's very small, and the AC unit was really, really big, like half the size of a human being. A tall one, too, like a 6-foot human being. Like me, it was like half my size. And they were trying their hardest. I just felt so bad, like, you know, whenever you see somebody struggling, you want to help them out. And I think that's the thing that's kicking me in the butt today, is every time I saw somebody in trouble, I was helping them out. When I first walked into work, the first thing I saw was an entire display of mashed potato packets knocked over onto the ground. And sure, the guy who was there that saw it happen could have picked it up once he was done with what he was doing, and I could have just left it for him to pick it up, but that would have felt like a shitty thing to do. So I'm the one that picked it up, and of course that hurt because I had to be on my knees and bent over, and it wasn't just one small thing of potato packets. It was a huge display. So it was like about, I want to say 9 different displays, and you know, they all got mixed up, and it took a while, but you know, I did it, and I didn't want to, but I was like, if I don't do this, I'm gonna feel like an asshole, so I did it. And then there was the thing with the AC unit, plus the thing with moving the fridge out the way so they could get to the AC unit. And a lot of this stuff I know they were supposed to do, but I just can't help it. I can't help myself. When I see people that need help or could use some help, I help. And it's dumb, I know. I put myself in danger. Anything could have happened. The fridge could have fallen on my foot. The AC unit could have gotten, like, I don't know. I know they had a good handle on it, but if it would have fallen on me in some way, I feel like that would have been my fault, you know? Because I was the one getting in the way. I was the one helping them when I shouldn't have been. Oh, whatever. Let's continue. I don't want to go on another PSA rant.
It's coming for me. It's gonna eat me. It's no use. It'll just come back. Nothing can stop it. Nothing can stop the abyss. It will devour everyone. One day, we'll all be reunited in the pit of its stomach.
Maybe it's just Paimon, but she seems to be in even worse shape than Atoko. She can talk to us, but nothing she says makes any sense. She also seems really afraid.
Just wanted to stop for a second, and everybody, you saw that, right? He was trying to get into the printer. That's something he used to do back when he was online, and now he's doing it again, and that makes me like, oh gosh, now I can tell he's online. He's trying to get inside the printer again. I don't know what it is about that printer. There's a hole there, and for some reason he wants to go inside of it. It's like a cave to him. He's like, I want to explore the cave, when there's like no space for him to get in. But God, if he don't keep trying.
Ion-san, I heard you cured Atoko? I'm so relieved. Is there anything I can do to help? If you need extra hands, I can... I think you're onto something. The mental distress does seem to be connected to pre-existing fears and anxieties. Kochita doesn't like it when people talk about her past. But the situation is urgent. So, I guess I'll be the bad guy. Ion-san, do you believe there are people in this world destined for battle? Then, what about people destined to be unfit for battle? When Conchita was little, her parents died fighting the Abyss. She was only 11 or 12 at the time, and her brother, even younger still. The two saw their parents collapse in a pool of blood as flames roared and spread all around them. Conchita trained hard to become a warrior, but still found fighting Abyss monsters too difficult to handle. She and her brother were left with severe trauma after the incident. Pain and fear that they could not get over no matter what.
But isn't Conchita one of the warriors who fought the Abyss? Didn't you find her unconscious out on the field?
Yes, we did. You see, something changed within her several years ago when the Abyss attacked our tribe and broke into her home. By the time the guards rushed to the scene, they found her standing there, weapon outstretched, hands trembling. Her brother huddling behind her for safety, and the Abyss monster dead at her feet. She didn't even look at it, and just kept repeating the same thing over and over. You're the only family I have left. I won't let anything happen to you. She became a completely different person after that. She earned a reputation as a very capable warrior, and fought countless battles against the Abyss. We all thought she overcame the trauma, and we were so happy for her. But now it seems like even if she buried it deep within herself, the fear still never left her.
How can we help her?
Quali?
Oh, please keep in mind if you do wish to read whatever it is that the non-voiced actors are saying, you can pause the video. I am totally okay with that.
Quali, what are you doing with that weapon?
Show me the monster that hurt you! I'll make it pay! I'm going to protect you this time!
Calm down, Quali. That monster is already...
I can do it! I don't care what it takes! I just want her to get better. She's the only family I have left.
Family? If Quali goes to battle, the Abyss will devour him. I can't let that happen. I have to do something. But it's useless. No one can beat the Abyss. It's a death sentence. Just like what happened to Mom and Dad. But I'm no warrior. I'm just a coward. Still, I have to protect Quali. What should I do?
Conchita.
Fight it. One more time?
Try checking the mountains to the north. A few fled in that direction after the battle. I dispatched a team to clear them out, so most of them should be gone. But there might still be a few stragglers.
There's no turning back. I have to face it, even if it will devour me whole.
I'm coming too! I'm not letting my sister face this alone. Not anymore.
All right, cool. Way to go, kid. But yeah, I don't know if you guys were watching Vector just now, but
The value of knowledge
I was
cannot
telling him
simply
to
be
go home,
quantified in
but he was
monetary
pretending to
terms.
be stupid so he wouldn't have to go home. And then when his battery got really low in the red, you could see the little red mark on his back. That's when he decided, oh yeah, I should go home. I need to sleep. I need to recharge. For whatever reason. That's what kicks his butt into gear and makes him realize, oh yeah, I should probably go recharge. Alright, so... Oh, that is pretty dang far. Okay, see here. Down that way. Okie doke. I can always teleport back up to there. So we're doing alright. Getting good grades. The future's so bright, I've gotta wear shades. Uh-oh, I saw those rift hounds. Oh boy. It's odd that the, Oh, there it goes. Never mind.
You were the ones who killed them! As a kid,
Rift hounds are like,
I thought my parents
what?
were invincible.
I did what?
They were always so strong and gentle. They seemed like the most powerful people in the world. But I can still see the image of them collapsed at my feet that night. The raging fire, the smoke, the smell of blood, the sound of my brother's cries. It's all burned into my brain. They told me to run, and I could see the fear in their eyes. I've been running from my fears ever since. But why didn't my parents run? It must have been because...
You can do it!
Because of our family. When you have someone to protect, there's no backing down. No matter what.
Okay. Since she's obviously in no mood to fight them, we've gotta help.
Let's help her out!
Emerge, a sight to behold.
These are like the most annoying bad guys you can fight too, so I 100% feel good about helping her. And dang it, I did not press the button like that.
I can do this. I have to do this.
I certainly hope.
Emerge. Fire! Well, with rocks. Yeah.
And Shroud!
Go away!
Yeah, that's it. Kick his ass. Oh, you missed.
I'll uproot you! Can't see?
Yeah, we did it.
Where are the rest? Where are they hiding? That's impossible! They were gigantic beasts crawling with eyes, ready to devour everything in sight! No. Wait. What am I saying? Abyss monsters are not actually that scary. I've defeated them before. I know I have.
She's back to normal!
Kuchita!
What just happened? That is quite embarrassing. Sorry about that. I've always envied warriors who don't get scared or feel lost. It really felt like I was getting stronger over the years. But in the end, maybe I never made any progress at all.
Even though we're both scared of monsters, you were always the one who stepped up to protect me. But not anymore. I'm going to get stronger. From now on, we're in this together.
Is that so? Then I'll look forward to the day when you'll be all big and formidable. I finally feel like myself again. I couldn't have done it without you all. Thank you for everything. I think I'll rest here for a bit. I don't think I can make it back to the tribe just yet.
I'll keep you company.
All right. Huh.
I'll fight by your side until every last monster is gone.
Yeah.
That's very brave of you. But you know what would make me even happier? If this whole war would end tomorrow, so you would never have to fight at all.
Yeah. What's up with this? Don't trust it. I don't trust it. I don't trust like that. What is this? Oh, it's a fishing spot. Yay, there's fishing in Natlan now. Oh wait, I should probably mark that. I kind of screwed it. So there we go. First fishing spot. Very unique fish. Well, if we have fishing now, then that means there's gonna be someone to get fishing ingredients from. Oh, look at the new animal. It's like a goat. Cool. A really cool looking goat. Oh! Hello. Whoa. Well, that just made this a lot easier. I bet it told me that, but I really was not able to pay attention.
All right, let's
I
finish
do
this
not want to
fast.
fight. I'm here for the crate. And maybe the chair. I love how it just casually walks away and... It's just like, what was it doing then? Why did it come at me? Such a regal creature. Yeah, I don't need to walk all the way there. I could just warp. Alright, next friend. We must help. Oh, somebody's playing a harmonica. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I like this place.
Koichi, give me a hand for a sec. Right. Koichi's not... She's not here anymore.
Oh, sad thoughts about what happened last time.
So all those rumors about the Traveler really are true.
Did somebody just say something about Arby's?
Better not mix them up.
Oh, here we go.
Otoko's all better. Did you hear?
Really?
Yes, really. It's all thanks to the Traveler and Ian-san.
I see. I was wondering why the Traveler was chosen to accompany the Pyro Archon in the final battle. But I guess he really can do the impossible.
Are these private letters or songs?
Yeah, that guy is like the way that guy says his first line. It makes it sound like he's saying something about Arby's. It's like, try Arby's, and I'm like, huh? They have the meats. I mean,
Kochida's getting better too.
I'm joking. Obviously, I've never eaten Arby's. Actually, I have. It's just I was a little kid when I ate Arby's. That was back when they used to have kids meals. Do they still have kids meals? I don't know. I've never seen anything from Arby's that makes me think they have kids meals. Well, we don't have a Arby's near us anyway, so not gonna be eating Arby's anytime soon.
Yeah, honestly, Paimon was at a complete loss when she saw so many sick people on the hot air balloon platform. We only found a solution this time because you kept your cool and took control of the situation. You deserve most of the credit. Whoa, you're right. That makes a lot of sense. That sounds like something Paimon could do, but would that really change anything? Oh, well, when you put it that way, Paimon's almost encouraged to start drinking kale juice tomorrow. No, today. Paimon will start today. You're amazing, Ann-san. You really make Paimon feel like she can do the impossible. Maybe your true strength is giving other people strength.
I'm gonna be honest. When we first saw Ian-san in the what was it? Like the opening trailer, the trailer that showed off all of the chapters and stuff like that. That was our first instance of seeing Ian-san. Of course, we didn't know her name until Natlin released. But when I first saw her, when I saw her character, I thought she was gonna be like a little gremlin type character that's all just like super energetic and ready to fight. But I gotta say she's a lot different than what I expected, to be honest. I was actually thinking she'd be one of my favorite characters, but she's just kind of meh. I mean, she's okay. She's just not that stand out as the preview made her out to be. You know, with all the fire and stuff around her and her holding her weapon, like, all cool, like. And I'm not saying she's not cool. I'm just saying that I was expecting a cheeky little monkey type character. Someone fun and funny. Someone I'd actually like. But, oh well. Can't have everything in life, you know?
Ian-san, bad news! Okoland is out of control!
Yeah, if anything, I'd have to say she's more of a calm, cool, and collected character that does badass things. But I was hoping she'd be like a little firecracker, you know? A little hothead, kind of angry, gets all steamed over things, and still does really cool kick-ass fighting moves kind of stuff, you know? That's what I was thinking when I saw her character. But no, that's not her at all. And I'm like, oh, darn. Oh man, I'm not even halfway there. Gee.
Don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's all part of the learning.
But yeah, we also got a preview for,
Process.
Oh yeah. Also, if you're watching on Twitch, you will unlock free items. These items specifically. If you watch a total of 2 hours of my stream live while I'm streaming, you'll get up to all of these, actually. Like, if you watch 2 hours, it carries over. You no longer have to watch additional hours in order to get certain items. If you watch at least 2 hours of any Genshin Impact stream, you will get all of these items. And these two are new. The 10 and the 20. Before they used to have it capped at 30, but some people didn't, I guess they didn't like watching for 2 hours entirely. So I guess they just broke them down for the people that want to watch for an hour and a half. I don't know. An hour and a half, you get 10, but 2 hours, you get 20. It still equals 30, so it's not like you're really missing out on anything. Oh well. Free stuff is free stuff, you know? Speaking of which, let's take a look at how many Primogems I have. Ugh. Still a long ways from where I was. But if I start saving now, the next time they do the banner in like 2 weeks from now, it'll be Moavika. I definitely want her, because if you haven't noticed, all of the characters in Natling get their own vehicles that they ride around on, and hers is a fucking motorcycle, and I'm like, yo, okay.
How's Okotland doing?
Like, everyone's already forgotten about Poor Chaska came out last week, and everyone's already forgotten about her. They're like, nope, we want Moavika. Not that the vehicle she rides on isn't bad, you know. I forget what hers is. I think it's like a... I can't really tell from this side image here. But it's definitely not as cool as a motorcycle. And I think when that 14 days is up, I think they're going to be releasing the last of the Archon quests here, because Bryce said that the ones that they've released, the one I'm doing now, it's this one? No, those are the new areas. Here it is. This one. Once you're done with this one, it's not the last one. It's just the one before the last one. Which I guess is a bit of a tease. But if you remember, Fontaine had a lot of acts to it. So, we don't know this yet, but the next Archon quest, that one may not even be the last one either. Who knows?
What are you doing, Okolan? Wake up!
Don't you recognize us, my boy?
The Abyss monsters are everywhere. Everywhere. They've taken over the tribe. No corner is safe. Did we lose the battle? No. It's pointless to think about that now. A warrior only has one job. Fight until the very end.
Careful! He's not himself!
Oh, Kotlan!
Okay. I don't know why, but I thought this was gonna happen.
Hey, it's okay. We're not the bad guys.
Come
Although
on!
we are attacking
Give
him.
me your worst!
I missed. Whoa.
Can't see? Keep up.
Right here.
Not a lot of space to put.
A proper send-up!
Let's nip that in the bud.
Wretched Abyss! Get out of my tribe!
I missed.
Coming at ya! Hey there!
Oh, that hits pretty hard for just 2 bullets.
Attack!
Could have got lucky.
Can't see?
Right now, right here. Emerge.
I should do it.
I'm always watching.
Mom, Dad, Archon. This is my final battle.
Lightning.
Please, son. You've got to stop. You can't keep going like this.
Wretched monsters. Give me my family back.
Look, Okolan! That's your father! He's standing right in front of you!
Get out of my home. I'll never forgive you.
Are you alright, sir?
I'm fine. Please, don't hurt my son. He's just trying to protect his home.
But what should we do now? He's different from the other two. It's like he can't hear us at all. He keeps calling us monsters. We're basically enemies to him now.
Oh, Kotlan.
Abyssal corrosion syndrome. 500 years later, and it's resurfaced again.
Huh? That voice! It's...
Direct contact with high concentrations of abyssal power causes irreversible mental trauma in most people. The exact presentation will vary according to trauma level. Some will suffer from superficial hallucinations and maintain the capacity to perceive the outside world. In such cases, verbal and physical interaction can be used to break through the hallucination. However, there are also those who are so far gone, entrenched in hallucinations so deep, that medical intervention is the only option. That's why we developed the Drought of Lucidity.
The draft of lucidity?
It's a kind of medicine that can dispel the psychological impact of the abyss. The treatment comes with severe side effects, including chronic migraines for the rest of the patient's life. So, it's reserved for the worst cases. This man is a devoted warrior, one not easily swayed from battle. That is precisely why it's so difficult to pull him out of this hallucination. If you trust me to be true to my word, give him this.
Wretched monsters! Setting up an ambush! Give me your worst. It's either your end or mine!
Hurry! He's awake!
Please, give him the draft. My son thinks he's alone in this world. In his mind, all his family and comrades are gone, and only enemies remain. There's nothing more painful for a warrior than losing everything you fought so hard to protect.
Monsters! What's going on? Dad? What are you doing here? My head hurts. I just had the strangest dream. I dreamt the Abyss took over the tribe.
It's all right, my boy. It was just a nightmare. Let's go home. You need a good night's sleep. But first, I want to thank you for saving my son. May I ask your name?
Just Capitano is fine.
I owe you more than words can say, Mr. Capitano. My name is Mune. You're welcome in my home anytime. Time to go, son. Can you stand?
Thank goodness everything turned out all right.
Think nothing of it. I agreed to offer you my aid, so this is merely a part of that duty. Besides, I care deeply about this land.
Right! When we were with Moika, you told us you and your soldiers defended Natlan against the Abyss 500 years ago.
That's right. My desire to protect this nation remains unchanged. When my platoon arrived in Natlan 500 years ago, like you, we were true outlanders. But as time passed, I encountered the people of this land and witnessed their desperate struggle against the Abyss. Though many of the warriors were rash and inexperienced, they were steadfast and fearless in battle, willing to do anything to protect their fellow citizens, oftentimes with complete disregard for their own survival. Just as I fought for the glory of Conria, they fought for the survival of their nation. We happened to share a common enemy, so I decided to offer my aid. We fought side by side to the very end. I traveled to many places after that, but I never forgot this land. Even now, my work in Natlan remains unfinished. It may seem difficult to understand, but the reason is really quite simple. That name carries with it the glory of my homeland and the honor of Natlan. Yet, I failed to bring my soldiers home. And I failed to help Natlan defeat the Abyss.
But that's not your fault. The Abyss is way stronger than any of us imagined.
You need not comfort me. I am no longer who I once was. Let the events of the past continue to collect dust in the annals of history. I will continue to help Natlan in my own way.
Like, with the draft of lucidity? Who knew you could make medicine? Were you a doctor before?
The drought was Guthred's invention. He was a respected military doctor, as well as my trusted second-in-command. We faced a similar situation to what you witnessed today. The endless battles against the Abyss triggered delusions among the soldiers, to the point where some attempted to kill each other. In order to develop a treatment as fast as possible, Guthred used himself as a test subject. He passed away shortly after the drought was complete. That's who he was. Unrelenting in his pursuits. No matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice. In the end, he even gave himself up for a chance at success. I'm sure he would be pleased his creation aids people, even now. The Abyss has wrought enough suffering on this land. I sincerely hope this war will end soon.
Stop worrying about other people's survival, about their losses and sacrifices. You just need to win. That must be why I've returned. For this moment. Please finish what you set out to do, Commander.
You're more perceptive than I imagined. However, some things are better kept secret for now. We may be working together, but our goals are not entirely aligned.
What's with the secrets all of a sudden? I'm starting to think we should be more careful around you.
I do not mean to jeopardize the trust between us. I simply prefer to keep this to myself, because it's a personal matter. All I can tell you is this. Natlan may have survived the worst of the crisis, but the souls of this land are still not at peace. And that is why my work is not yet done.
Well, if it's personal, then we'll just have to trust you.
If you have other questions, I'm willing to answer them.
Wait, like anything? Paimon wants to know how you eat with the mask. Anything you want to ask, Traveler?
Natlan must pay the price for Mawika's use of the Ruler of Death's power. That price is death. And only Mawika's death can clear the debt. Even now that the war's over and the threat to Natlan is gone, it looks like that death is still set in stone.
In the garden cultivated by the gods, flowers and weeds grow side by side. When the weeds compete for nutrients in the soil, the gardener intervenes to inhibit their growth. I'm not one to pass judgment based on my own standard of right and wrong. But it is an undeniable fact that she is responsible for my suffering, as well as that of my people. If that explanation is too difficult to understand, allow me to show you exactly what I mean. The ruler of death can freely define the form of death, or grant immortality to anyone she desires. Her power is a rule in and of itself. Faced with such an overwhelming level of power, it can feel hopeless to resist. But I am of the belief that, in this world, no destiny is unchangeable, no death inevitable, and no rule unbreakable. So, before the final moment truly arrives, we must fight harder than ever.
did something happen?
This is a critical time for you, Traveler. It's best not to delay, so let us end our conversation for now. Best of luck to you all. Goodbye.
So in the end, the captain still hasn't told us his real goal. He kind of reminds Paimon of someone we met recently. Oh, right, the Lord of the Night! They just seem so tired, you know? Since they've both been alive for many centuries, do you think that's just what happens when you've been alive for too long?
Yeah, probably. Well, I just can't believe this, man. I know. They gave us a hint way back during the second act of the Natlin Archon quest. They gave us a hint as to who El Capitan is. Not what his name is, but what he looks like. And even though Paimon and Traveler just now saw him without his mask, that's obviously not going to click with them because his face is probably so messed up from the curse. But the one thing we're gonna get revealed from his name when we finally learn his name and all the truth comes out about him, I'm gonna be like, yes, I fucking knew it. And I'm going to point back to that moment in Act 2. And I mean, I don't want to spoil anything, obviously. This is just a theory, but so far everything's lining up with everything that he's saying. And in my brain, I'm like, yes, this has to be the person. He has to be that person. And yeah, it's and the other thing is, I read everything from the fan base, everything that the fans talk about with El Capitan, and none of them have said anything about it yet. Either they want to keep it a secret too, or the fan base is just so oblivious. I'm like, oh my god, it's right there. Why can't you see it? Oh man, so when he reveals it, I'm gonna point back to that clue, and I'm gonna be like, guys, I know exactly this was the clue. I know exactly the moment when we were supposed to figure it out. And the clue is right there. I'm gonna tell you guys what it is and everything when he finally reveals who he is. But it does kind of suck that they didn't show us what he looks like without his mask, because I am kind of curious as to what the curse does, you know? We keep getting clues as to what it is that the people look like underneath and everything, but now all I can picture is what they look like underneath the mask is like just purple goo or whatever. I don't know. That's all I'm picturing now. It's gotta be more than that if they're reacting so crazy to it, you know? Because I feel like they'd think the same thing before actually seeing it, but now that Paimon and the Traveler have actually seen it, and they were like, oh, I didn't expect it to be that bad, now I want to know. It can't be just purple goo, it's gotta be something weird. Like what, does he look like Skeletor? Is it that bad? I don't know. And I mean, with how much it alters the individual who's cursed by it, it's gotta be something, you know? Because a lot of the people of Conria weren't short little magic users. So, like, why do some of the magic hilly trolls, what are they called again? The abyss mages. Why are they short little floaty creatures, you know? I've never seen a person from Conria look like that. So does the curse mess them up so badly that it deforms their bone structure and stuff, that's kind of freaky, you know? And why not every person, you know? Why not why not El Capitan? Why is he not a short little gremlin creature? That's so weird. Now I just want to know what it does. How far away is this place? Oh, it's pretty far. Okay, I thought it was around here in town. Oh, okay, we gotta go back and... Alright. I wasn't really paying that much attention. I was just... So, like, oh, is he going to say it? Is he going to say who he is? And nope, still kept it a secret. And I was like, oh, come on, you gotta tell us at some point. And they're gonna save it for the very end. I know it. Like, it's going to be this huge deal, and the fan base is going to be like, oh, I didn't see it coming, but I knew. I knew the whole time. If I'm wrong, though, I'm going to be sad. I'll be like, no, the clues lined up so perfectly. And then that's not what happened at all. And I'm like, well, fuck. All right.
Kanich, Kachina, Mualani? Woo! Everyone's here!
Reunited at last. Did you miss us?
I brought candy and cookies to share. Of course we missed you. Ooh, you brought Source crackers too? Score!
Ah, just in time, Traveler. It's so stifling in here. I was just about to go outside to get some air.
It's the same temperature outside. Anyway, how was the trip here?
Huh. To be honest, I also didn't expect this many people to show up. A third of this amount is more than enough for my plan. I need to ask them about you, gather their thoughts and hopes. That will help the formation of your ancient name. Oh, you brought the Pilgrim's Chronicle, right? Yeah, let me take a look. Okay. The progress looks good. We have enough people, so let's get started.
Sorry I'm late.
Chaska showing up late for something? That's a first.
I had to follow a group of monsters further than expected. When I got back, I heard about what you did for my tribe. Thank you.
Wait, was I supposed to do her thing first before doing this? Aw. I mean, it was leading me there, like I was supposed to go and do it, but I didn't realize that it would play a role in her thanking me. Oh, wait, she's talking, okay, yeah, she's talking about what I just did for the Archon quest. She's not talking about the tribal quest. Okay. Okay, for a second I got worried there. I was like, oh, I did stuff out of order, but no, I just remembered her tribe is the same as, okay. Oof. That scared me for a sec.
Okay, let's save the pleasantries for later. Everyone's here, so let's get started. Alright, let me remind everyone what's going to happen. I need each of you to stand before the Pilgrim's Chronicle and share your stories about the Traveler. Your words will be recorded and become a part of the Traveler's ancient name. Any, questions?
Nope.
Alright, then, to start things off...
Hold on. Remember what we discussed?
Oh, right, I almost forgot. Traveler, Paimon, you, can't be here for this part.
Huh? But why? We want to hear what everyone has to say.
I need people's true thoughts and feelings. It's best if the subject in question isn't involved. It's much more difficult to express those feelings to someone's face. People get shy in those situations. It's just how it is.
You're right. Just like when Paimon doesn't have enough more to pay for her meal, but she's too embarrassed to tell the travelers, so she has to make up some excuse.
Uh-huh, Paimon. Just outed yourself. Thanks. I'll remember that, Paimon. I don't think that's the same. Alright, Paimon. Note taken.
So basically, you want us to leave the Pilgrim's Chronicle here and wait nearby?
Oh, don't worry. This shouldn't take long.
Everything Shilonen said made sense, but did you see St. Lolly's reaction back there? She was definitely the one who decided we should leave. But staying out here is just making Paimon even more curious about what everyone's gonna say. Anyway, you're gonna have an ancient name soon. Ooh, that's so exciting! Feels like we've been in Natland for quite a while already, doesn't it? You're right! If only Paimon could say a few things about you in there.
Well, looks like you're about to have that chance.
Shilonen, is everything all set?
Almost. We're just missing one last thing. You've been by the Traveler's side the longest, Paimon. We need to hear what you have to say.
But Paimon's not from Natland.
Oh, it doesn't matter. As a Traveler's companion, your contributions are extremely important. You're the perfect person to finish the story. Sorry, Traveler. I just need to borrow Paimon for a second. It should be quick. Paimon gave us a lot, and I mean a lot of information. I'm not even sure the Lord of the Night managed to get all of it.
Well, we've been to 6 nations already.
Here, you can have the Pilgrim's Chronicle back. I'll need it when I forge the name, but you can continue your adventures in the meantime. And when the time comes, I will forge you an ancient name unlike anything that's come before, so that you, Moeka, and Natlan as a whole can finally put an end to this endless war.
Alright, cool. And that was the end of Act 4. I know a couple of people were a little upset. They were hoping that this would be the end of it, but it takes a while. It took a while for Fontaine, and it took a while for Sumeru. It's been like that since Sumeru, come to think of it. Alright, so I need... Oh, yeah, there we go. That's that one. And... Oh. I guess the 3 on the end there. Or the 6. The 6 on both ends there. I'll get to do later? Or maybe they're part of the Tribal Chronicles that I have to... Well, 2 of them, at least. I've seen
Most humans could have the
2
entirety
of
of their...
them. Oh, new bad guy. I was so addicted to the card game back then, but I haven't played for so long that I it's good. Don't get me wrong, it's good, but it's kind of gotten to the point where there's so much going on with it where I'm just like, oh shit, I don't know what to do now. When it first started out, I feel like it had the perfect amount of cards that I could kind of keep up with it, but now there are so many, I'm just leagues away from understanding it.
Terribly dull reading.
Alright, so we gotta go back to Catherine to collect our stuff. Oh wait, let's talk with...
I'll need the Pilgrim's Chronicle back when I'm ready to forge the name. If there are still adventures you want to record, better finish them before then. I hope everything will go well. I swear, even I'm starting to feel nervous now.
Huh. I don't know why she feels that way. Alright, so... yeah, we're going to be doing that pet challenge thing next.
Keep up.
So don't go anywhere. I want to make up for the fact that I started this entire stream off with a PSA that I kinda kept going. But now that I've talked with my old friend, I don't know what it is. I feel a lot better now, you know? I don't know what it is about friends. I know for a lot of people it's no big deal, but anytime that I reconnect with old friends, it really makes me happy. Because it's a confidence, you know? It's an idea that who I was is the same person that I am today, and I'm not as big of a loser as I sometimes think.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Nope.
You know? Forgot to do this before I started. I gotta get in a habit of doing this again, because there's still a lot that I have to collect here in Natlan.
Ad Astra
Especially now that there's a new area to explore.
Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
Alright. So how many... Alright, that boosted me up quite a bit. I think I got up to about 200 Primogems from everything I just did. That's nice. But we could do this challenge here. It doesn't seem like it'll be that hard. I can do that tonight. And next time I stream, we will take care of the Tribal Chronicles here. And get some pretty interesting prizes. And obviously after that, I don't quite know what I'll do. But maybe I'll do some of these other things. Like maybe I'll try out the TCG game again. And explore these 2 new areas. I haven't even begun to explore this one. But somewhat explored this one. And of course fishing. Now that there's fishing in Natlan, I get to do a fishing stream. And instead of calling that one fishing around Tavat, I'll call it fishing in Natlan. Because I don't want that to become a thing where I go fishing everywhere. I just want to experience the new stuff. You know? So I have one stream dedicated to the new stuff. Because there's bound to be people out there that want to see the new things and don't really care about the old things. And I want to offer that. I think that's why I do that for No Man's Sky too, you know? Because knowing what you want to do in No Man's Sky is important. Knowing how to spend your time in No Man's Sky is very important. But being able to understand all of the new things that come along and how they differentiate from a lot of the old stuff that we used to do in No Man's Sky, that's important because it draws in newcomers to the game. Also, wow, fog. So I guess even if I was able to get over here, I wouldn't be able to go to this place because it's not unlocked yet. But there's still way more to look for. Lots more of exploring to do. Plus, I've already explored around here, but I haven't unlocked it, you know? I gotta get to this right here. I don't know how hard that's gonna be. So where do we go for this new little quest here? This challenge. I want to take care of this. Ah! Liyue! By the way they described it, I thought it was going to take place in Mondstadt for some reason. Alright, well this obviously isn't going to be voice acted, so to those watching in the archives, feel free to mute my audio if you don't want to listen to me. And go ahead and read along with the story. And pause if you need to. That's totally fine. Oh, right. suppose you can talk about the troll thing, the whole troll situation. I feel like the main reason why I was upset is that they were just literally assuming the worst possible thing. Like, I wasn't trying to be a dick about it or anything. It's not like I hated them. I just don't like Trump, so I don't know why they took it so personally. I have no idea who these two are, but I guess this is our first time meeting them. They don't look familiar. Yeah, these are definitely two new individuals. Huh? Oh, I know her. As Granny. I think. No, that isn't her that was talking. It was that person. I know them? I don't remember. What sort of event are we talking about? Okay, I guess I've met this person before. Sorry to be rude, but I cannot remember you. Alright, well, whatever.
Eternal Memoir. Said. Hello.
Eternal, yo! Sorry, I was just finishing up my popcorn. Also, hello to you as well. How you doing? I just got finished the Archon quest, so don't worry, you're not gonna get spoiled on anything. But yeah, I totally forgot to mention on my community tab that I was going to be streaming tonight because my day's been very busy. Popcorn is good, but it sometimes gives me the hiccups.
Eternal Memoir.
Need a drink.
Said. It's all good, we all get busy.
Yeah.
But my busy was extra busy. We had to replace our AC unit today. That means the guys that came by, they had to destroy the walls and cut stuff down, and it was crazy. It was a crazy day. I didn't think it was going to take that long, but I had to cut out from work and everything.
I am doing fine. I am also doing Genshin as well. I am holding off on the Archon quest for Natlan.
Oh, okay.
Eternal Memoir. Said. Yeesh, that's rough.
Yeah. But yeah, don't worry about the Archon quest. It's very simple, actually. It only took me like... If I was being in a hurry, it probably would have only taken me an hour, but it took me about an hour and a half, so... Shouldn't take you that long to get through. And yes, because the strike is still going on, there's going to be a lot of dialogue that you have to read, so... But at least this Archon quest includes a lot of non-main characters, so they're all voice acted.
Eternal Memoir said, "Yeah, I did heard that Formosa, the voice studio for the N side, no longer works on Genshin."
Right.
Eternal Memoir said, "It's gonna be a few months for the N-Vast to come back in."
Right. I mean, I 100% support them. That's why I'm not swapping over to the other dialects, because I feel like it would be kind of rude, you know. And I don't read out any of the stuff out loud. My theory is that to the people watching, if you want to know how hard it is to be a voice actor, you've got to read the material that they're supposed to be reading. And realize that their job is very important. Because some people... I feel really bad for a lot of voice actors. They really don't get the kind of respect that they deserve. Most of the time. Especially in this business, people hear about being a voice actor and they think it's the best job ever and things like that. And it's really...
said,
ugh.
They
It's
don't,
not.
especially for the English side.
Right. I think here in America, people equate voice acting to something like being a movie star or something like that. Like, as soon as a voice actor is going to go out in public, he'll get everything that he wants and he'll be lavished like a god and things like that. But it's not like that.
Eternal Memoir said, "The stigma for the English dubbing
The value
is
of
still a
knowledge
thing."
cannot simply be
I
quantified in
know.
monetary
I
terms.
know. But they're working on it. And I think the main... I mean, I don't quote me on this. I don't think that's a main thing. I don't think this is a main thing for the strike. But I feel like the main draw-in for this strike is that voice actors can secure their jobs due to all of the AI programs that are coming out revolving around voice acting. And... that's just, if anything, that feels like a real low blow, you know? That some companies were actually thinking on replacing people with AI voices. That's just so low. Now, what am I supposed to be giving this guy? I haven't been paying attention. Let's talk to him and get an idea here. So you're into 2 boxes. Oh, okay, so I'm supposed to be giving him 2 things. Let's give him a lot things that I have a lot of. Okay. Oh, ooh. Pizza. There you go. 3 pizzas. Each animal behaves in its own unique way. We don't lock them away in cages. Well, yeah. Well, why would you? Employ professional caretakers to monitor their physical condition.
Eternal Memoir
Sounds good.
said, "It's only a thing when people looks at the English side because it's things they can understand, whereas the other countries they likely don't understand what happens behind closed doors."
Yes,
Eternal
yeah.
Memoir
You're right.
said, "Especially when they don't speak those languages themselves."
You're right. You're absolutely right. Here in America, there's a lot of cliquey behavior and social hierarchies that people in the voice acting industry have to deal with. And I know it's not like that for a lot of other countries, so it can get kind of muddled when you're dealing with an American company that's also a Chinese company, a Chinese company that works with an American company, you know, having to go back and forth between there. A lot of times people won't understand exactly the kind of constraints that English voice actors are dealing with over here in our country. So I'm glad at least they're giving them time for this, and they're working with the fan base and telling them that there are still problems going on. A, it raises awareness, and B, it's nice that they're not denying what's going on, you know, because some companies will do that to try and save face, like, oh no, everything's fine, they're just being babies, and that's like the last thing a company should be doing. Not that that hasn't happened before. That's happened in a lot of cases when it comes to strikes here in America. The large corporation will just treat the strike as nothing but a speed bump on their plans, and it's the most arrogant thing you can do. Alright, let's see what's this all about. Feathers and claws concealed amongst otherworldly jade ruins. So, I guess I'm supposed to be helping out these animals? Oh no! Time locks! That's not good. So I guess I won't be able to complete this entire thing today for the stream. I'll have to do these last two on my own time. Darn it. Alright, so we go to these locations and close convoy staff demarcating the area of activity for adopted animals. Use the inscribed mirror to find adoptable animals that live nearby. Oh, okay. That sounds fun. Gonna get some stray animals adopted. I'm into that. I'm totally okay with adoption. All of our pets that we have in this household are adopted. And have been. Even since before I was born, my grandparents used to adopt all the time. I go pretty high up here. Oh, this is this mountain. Whoops, I was climbing up the wrong side. I could have just gone around. Instead, I climbed around the mountain. Like the most half-assed thing to do. Hey. Oh, there we go. There's a sign. Greet all the nearby adoptable animals. Use the inscribed mirror. You can see the adoptable animal's point of view. Let's locate them. You can adjust your camera angle and observe your surroundings and improve the accuracy of your search. Okay. Oh, I gotta... Right. Got it. Alright, let's use it.
Don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's all part of the learning process.
There. Oh, right near the table. Okay. Over there. Oh, I remember this. I've done something like this before. Here you are. Do I catch it? That's what I had to do in the other challenge that we had to do like this. Do I talk to it? Okay, nope, I talk to it. Nice. Square. Grab it, I guess. Okay, next one. It's a squirrel. Oh, there I am. Oh, it's right near the sign. Okay. There's a sign. I think I'll be able to see the sign from here. I don't know where. There it is. So it should be over. Oh, there it is. Thank you, UI, for pointing it out. Next animal. Whoops. Accidentally shoot it. No! Ooh, okay, this one's a little challenging. It's on top of a hill. Like right on the opposite end of where I'm at. I think I'm right there, yeah. I was shooting at it. If I had better aim, I probably would have hit it by accident. Whoops. There you are. A crane. How typical. I hope you aren't friends with Cloud Retainer. Oh. I got a little companion gift. Jinqui's letter. Thank you so much for being willing to lend a hand to the cause of rescuing animals in need. They too are sentient beings.
The value of knowledge
They surely
cannot
have
simply be
long
quantified
sensed
in
your
monetary
kindness.
terms.
I'm not reading all that. There we go. Cool, and you get little decorations for your teapot. That's nice. So, you know, don't just do it for the Primogems. You got decorations to collect. And next area. Oh, this is in the new place. Down there. There's the sign. Ooh, treasure. I haven't collected that? Oh, goodness. Let me do that first. Can't remember when I unlocked that treasure, but I guess I totally forgot to grab it. It's probably talking a lot, and that's why. It's no doubt during a stream. My streams are the only time that I play video games. Because, I mean, hey, I figure, why not? If I'm going to be playing a video game, might as well be doing it socially. I can get up there. I know I can. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep trying. I guess it was after I solved this puzzle and I completely forgot to grab it.
I think we can forego the lost
Glad
and
they
found
kept
report.
it. I think that's one thing that this game does pretty well, is keep track of how many things you leave on the map. Oh, I forgot to put my iced tea back in the fridge.
Don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's all part of the learning
Internal
process.
memoir said. As of recently, they include a lot of actual QOL.
QOL. Oh, quality of life. Yes, I've been noticing that too. I think I commented on it
Internal memoir.
at the beginning of the stream.
Not one small QOL, like several QOL per patches.
Yeah.
Eternal memoir.
I forget what the one was that I noticed when I first started up.
Because they were pretty bad about it pre-Natlan.
Yeah, they were. There were a couple of things that I remember hearing people talk about in on the fan base forums.
Eternal memoir.
So I'm glad they listened.
Which is why a lot of people are glad that Genshin is making actual steps.
Yeah. I know one of the main things everyone kept complaining about was the amount of
Eternal memoir.
the resin that we had.
Still needs improvements, but it's much better.
Yeah. Everyone's like, "Please, can we do more than just I think it was like 60 resin that we had before. Or was it 140? I can't remember. I know it was less than 200, and people were upset over that. Like, I want more
The value
resin.
of knowledge cannot simply be quantified in monetary terms.
Internal memoir.
Ooh, it's pretty high up.
Yep, Zenless and Star Rail have reserved energy system. Eternal memoir. Said. This game still have yet to have one.
Right. And that's the other thing, too, is they're comparing it with their other games, and they're like, why does this have this, but your other game that's more popular and has way more players does not have this very useful quality of life thing. I do like that they've started giving characters mounts. It's just kind of weird that they all get their own individual mounts, and it's only those people from Natland, and they can only use them in Natland. That's why I want Moewika, or Moevik. I'm never gonna say the name right. Moewika. I want her because of her motorcycle. It looks so cool. And not just because she's awesome, but because that motorcycle is freaking kick-ass.
Eternal memoir. Said. Yeah, the Archon got that drip.
Yeah, she does. I'm like, holy shit. Everybody else gets these really, I don't know, kind of fun and somewhat silly. I mean, other than Chaska, she's kind of got a cool ass ride too, but everybody else got like such fun and silly little things they get to ride along and surf along and climb along doing and stuff like that. And then when we just got that really awesome motorcycle. I get it, because she's the Archon. She's gonna have the best thing. But it really says a lot. I bet you they're gonna make it so difficult to get her.
The funny thing is that I played Grand Blue Fantasy, their SA character that fights with their motorcycle, so I'm reminded of that character when I saw Movica.
Really? I have Grand Blue Fantasy. Relink? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about the mobile game? Because I haven't played that much. But yeah.
Eternal memoir. Said. The mobile.
Oh, the mobile. Okay, yeah. So I have no idea who you're talking about. Okay, straight ahead. There you are.
Keep up.
Oh, and a little Hu Tao figurine. Cool. All right, next one. This one's in Mondstadt. Probably get a Mondstadt character.
Said. That S cute, that S better than the character plush I don't care about in Star Rail.
Yeah. I wonder if I'm gonna get D-Luke. I mean, we are in Mondstadt. Oh, okay, this one's a little hard to find. It's behind a wall, and across from a totem pole. So, maybe over there, behind this wall? Yep. Pig, of course. This one is a fox, and he's just on the other side, like between the two log things. I like how they wait for you. They see you and they realize you're with the adoption agency, and they're totally okay with you walking up to them. The Kitten Distribution Center. Alright, so... up there? Okay, no, not up there. It's a squirrel. I think I'm on the other side of that log. So, maybe behind me? Alright, yeah, there goes the fence. Yeah, on the other side of this log. Up that way. Oh, on top of there. I see the little figurine. And that's definitely not D-Luke. I can't tell who that is. From here, anyway. Ah! It's Eula! Interesting. Domu, domu, domu.
Eternal Memoir said, I'd be surprised if Diluc is involved with events like these.
That's true. He's too busy managing his wine industry. If anything, I think we might see Klee or someone cute next. You know, someone that would like animals. But Eula was a big surprise to me, to be honest. Okay, so the last one's down here. So I'm wondering, who could it be? Oh wait, where's the sign? There it is. Maybe Elisa? I don't know. Someone that would make for a good plushie. Klee'd be the only one that I could think of. Okay, so... that way. Be on top of there. Or on top of there? No, I think it will be... yeah, I would have marked it by now. Okay. I definitely shouldn't have rubbed my eyes after eating popcorn. Because I don't got salt in my eyes, it's just really close to my eye. I like popcorn, I'm stupid sometimes. There you are, squirrel. Oh no, it's a chipmunk. Okay. Well, there I am. That way. There you are. It's a dove. Or a seagull. It was a seagull. Seagull. Or falcon. Oh, it's like right over that way. Up on top of this hill. Oh, keep up. Oh, on top of the stone wall. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Oh, Xinyan. I was not expecting that. I feel like she's more related to Liu. That's one we always see her. Alright, well. Not complaining. Very surprised. Okay, well, that's all I can do for now. I'll have to take care of these two on my own time. And to those watching in the archives, you have 6 days left to get this challenge done. And if you don't want to do it for the Prima Gems, you get cute little characters to put in your teapot. So that's some more incentive. Yeah. All right. So wrong buttons.
Part of the learning process.
I've been playing several JRPGs lately. I started up East last week. I think I might play that tomorrow. But I know Wednesday I'm definitely going to be playing more of The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. And my sister April will be joining me. So if I play East tomorrow, then it'll be a whole thing. Me, April, live on stream. Both days just before Thanksgiving. I'll talk with her about it if she wants to do that. But if not, then tomorrow I guess I'll play more. You know, it's been a while since I played The Plucky Squire, so I might play that. Alright. Back to Natland. I would adventure more around and take a look at the new area, but I'm getting kind of tired. And the new area seems like it's going to be a chore to navigate because it requires you to use the flying Saurus. And I still haven't mastered using it yet. It's kind of eternal. When you get into the new area, try practicing a bit with the new dinosaur types. They're kind of difficult to understand.
Ad Astra Abyss.
I feel like it took me a whole half hour to continue on with
Eternal Memoir.
the Archon quest because I was trying to figure out. Oh, have you? Okay, good.
Eternal Memoir.
Because I had no clue what to do.
NGL the Cucusaurs are a bit clunky.
They are. I think it's that they're not very usable for flying as much as you think they would be. It's more for gliding than anything. And even when you're allowed to go up with them, they don't lift you up high enough for you to do much of anything. If there's more to it than that, I wasn't getting it from my experience, you know? Ooh. So yeah, I had a pretty interesting conversation earlier on. When I first started up the stream, I started up the stream with a PSA on bullying and why it's not good.
Eternal Memoir.
Just to get an idea of how old I am, I'm already talking like a grandpa. But yeah, it was. I don't recommend starting a stream that way. I just had a lot to get off of my chest, and I got it all off my chest. That's for sure. It took me like 30 minutes, whole PSA on bullying. So yeah, I'm sorry to those watching in the archives. I try not to make a habit of that. I try not to be old man Jason sitting on his lawn telling little kids what to do. But oh well. I digress. Okay, so I guess because I didn't really post a comment as to when I was going to be streaming earlier today, there wasn't too many people that showed up, but thank you so much, Eternal, for being here. It was good having someone show up and talk for a while. I'm glad you showed up near the end there when I was doing that challenge. That way I didn't spoil anything for you in the Archon quest.
No prob.
Yeah. Alright, so tomorrow I might be playing East or the Plucky Squire. I will keep you all updated in the community tab. Today was a bit busy, so I didn't get to do it this time, but I will definitely have time tomorrow because we don't really have much left to do for finishing up the construction on my new AC unit. We just have to repair the walls and stuff. But that shouldn't take too long. Yeah. So either East 10 or the Plucky Squire. And yeah, that's about all I have to say. If you're watching in the archives, don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, share the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you all tomorrow, and I hope you have a great night. Good night, everybody.